guys, welcome to Abby's Auras, or welcome back if you've been here before. Please make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Okay, so it feels good sitting here. I have created like a little corner in my house where it just feels me and just feels good. So I have been spending a lot of my time a lot of my mornings having kind of like more of a morning routine than I usually do. I've got my crystal jar here. We have my beautiful plant with my crystals in the soil. My favourite crystal here, which is just amazing for dreams. We have my sage here. My daughter's favourite crystal, and some candles, just all sorts of like fun things that I love, and that just makes me feel good. So yeah, I thought I'd just mention that because if you want to see a morning routine, I go in and out of them. So sometimes I have a morning routine, sometimes I kind of just change it up and don't do any of it. So yeah, I have a morning routine again, so if you guys want to see what that's like, then comment down below whether you want to see it, and yeah, I will get videoing that. But today's video is all about letting go, and honestly I really understand where people are coming from, where they find it hard to let go, because if you're kind of like a fear of letting go can come and be a root issue from a lot of different things. So for me, I went through trauma, and also I do want to point out that trauma doesn't mean it has to be a huge event in your life. It could be something that you didn't even realise affected you so much. But we just use the word trauma because it just is one of the words that we use. But I realised recently that some people might think that something is trauma, and some people might think that something else, the same thing, isn't trauma, and then they don't realise that they need to heal that thing because they didn't realise that it affected their energy. Hope that makes sense. But when I say trauma, it can mean a variety of different levels of trauma. Okay, moving on. So I went through trauma growing up in a period of my life, and it caused me to feel very unsafe. So for me, control was the way out of that, and if I controlled my life, then I could keep safe, essentially. And I didn't obviously realise until actually only a few years ago. And sometimes I would control the situation where I knew I'd get hurt, but at least I know what's going to happen, or I'm going to plan this so perfectly that nothing can ever go wrong, and things like that. And when we're moving through life, controlling every aspect is just draining. It's so draining. It's using all of our energy on the control. It's not allowing us to grow to our full potential at all, because all the energy from our manifestation is going into the control and not into the actual manifestation. And if we was able to let go and channel all of that energy into our manifestation, then we would have everything we wanted like twice over by now. So I really do want to say though that I understand how hard it can be, because there's still some areas of my life where I still see myself controlling it, and then I realise again, I'm like, oh, I'm doing it again, and then I'm like, right, okay, I'm just going to let go. I'm just going to take a step back and I'm just going to let go. And then that's always when I see results, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realise I was doing it again because I'm just so used to it. It's still in some areas of my life breaking that pattern, and yeah, it just makes me laugh. So one of my goals has been, I'm just going to be honest, one of my goals has been to monetize this YouTube channel, and because I care about it so much, I have literally been controlling every single aspect of the channel, where I used to do like 2 videos a day and then I had to stop doing that. It was making me poorly. I actually damaged my voice from doing that, but I was like, no, I need to do this 2 videos. I need to do this. I need to do it in this way. Otherwise it's not going to be successful. Like all of my energy, even though I absolutely loved doing the videos, I enjoyed my time doing the videos, but every time I wasn't doing a video, I was planning everything else so strictly, and just, it wasn't fun. That part wasn't fun. It stopped being fun because I started to worry about, you know, the plan, and that just made it not fun anymore and then made it not work. So anyways, I stopped doing that, and then I started to see growth, and I'm like, oh, see, like, just let go, it's fine. So yeah, but then once I started to see growth again, I started to get all controlled again. I'm like, oh no, like, I need this to keep going like this because it's, you know, it's going in the right way finally. So then I started to control again, and I'm like, okay, let's do this and this and this to make it keep going in this direction. But of course, it's not going to work like that. So basically, I shot myself in the foot again by trying to control the business, and it didn't work. And I'm like, oh, I wonder why, you know, obviously because I'm trying to control everything. So then eventually I'm like, right, okay, stop, let go. I scripted, I was like, right, okay, I'm going to script about, I watched one of, can't remember whose video it was now. In one of his videos, he was talking about visualization, and he was like saying that that's how he monetized his YouTube, because he used to always visualize one of his his videos going viral. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I was like, I always put intentions out there for my videos to do good, but yeah, I never even thought about a video going viral. So I did some scripting, and everything in my life that I've been manifesting has just been coming to me really easy and effortlessly because I let go of control. So when I did this scripting, I was like, well, everything else has been working, so I know it's going to work. And a day goes by and I'm like checking it, and I'm like, why am I checking it? I'm starting to try and control already. Like, why can I not just let go? Like, just calm down, it's gonna work. It's like, you know, I'm gonna be monetized one day. One day I'm gonna be, you know, an amazing YouTuber. Well, I already am now. Anyways, moving on. So yes, I was like holding on to it again, holding on to it so tight like this again, and I could feel it, and I was like, oh, I always do this and it doesn't feel good when I do it. So I'm gonna remind myself in a kind way, it's okay. It's okay that I held on to it again and I was maybe trying to control again. I'm going to allow myself to just, you know, be okay with that. But I'm also now going to just, now I've noticed it, I'm going to let go. And I swear to God, my videos, on average, I'm still a very, very small channel, hence not being monetized yet. And on average, my videos will do like not even 100 views, okay? So I'm really being honest, I'm really putting it out there, okay? But I woke up the next morning and my video had done 1.8 thousand views, and I was like, all I did is just let go. Like, that's all I did. So I really want to just tell you, like, honestly, it's so easy for people to be like, it's, you know, just let go and then you'll get it. Like, I understand that it can be frustrating sometimes because everything else I can just manifest so easy, but the one thing, because I want it so much and because like I care about it actually so much, like YouTube is like my third child, I swear, but because I care about it so much, I want everyone to enjoy the experience just as much as I do. I want, you know, I want to do well in it. And I want to help so many people, not for like, oh, I'm a big YouTuber, not at all, that makes me feel ew, but like for the fact that people actually enjoy my energy, and for the fact that I'm actually giving people knowledge that will help them change their lives. Like, my life has changed so much. So that's just what makes me feel so good about it. And also, I love being creative, and I love like thinking of new ideas, and you know, I have so many ideas for the future. So yeah, I just love YouTube. And I just thought me actually explaining a part of my journey would really help you understand how powerful letting go is, because I've done this with money, I've done this with clients, I've done this with like things in myself. Like, I really wanted to love myself more, like without filters, without like I don't really wear makeup and things like that anyway, but without having to wear a certain thing, or without having to wear a fake tan, or to have like long blonde hair and things like that. And I really struggled with it. But as soon as I stopped trying to control the way I looked, and to only love myself then, and to you know, be so strict with myself, and the more I just let go and just like, it's okay, you know, I am where I am and I love myself. And I would just tell myself that, like, even if it didn't feel amazing at that time, and I didn't genuinely believe it, I would just tell myself, but I would tell myself it's okay to feel like this, but I'm going to tell myself still that I love myself. And I am telling you now, short hair, you know, no makeup, I haven't worn tan in actually a few years now. It's amazing. Like, I actually love myself. I'm still definitely like not perfect in that way. No one is perfect, but I feel so much more confident in myself now. And so many of my friends and you know, my business family and like my online family, they're all telling me how amazing my turnaround has been, because I just learnt to just let go. Like, that one thing, like, my business is doing amazing. They've seen my growth, they've seen my inner like growth of just myself, not even just like the business and the money side, but they've seen the other side of me, where they was there when I was like breaking down in tears because things weren't working out. Like, I got over my health issues, but other things weren't working out. And now they're seeing me in this space now where I'm inspiring other people, and you know, things like that. So I promise you that letting go does work. But when you feel like you're trying to control a little bit, don't be harsh on yourself. Just remind yourself that letting go means that you're letting go of the control. You're not letting go of your desire. You're actually amplifying the love and attention you're giving that manifestation, so it will come to you quicker. It's like, literally, we are in control. We are like in our head, and it becomes very dense energy. So our dense energy can't be magnetizing to our manifestation. So let's say we wanted a new candle. We wanted to manifest this certain candle. We couldn't seem to do it because we loved it so much, and they kept going out of stock, and you know, it was just a nightmare. Nothing was happening the way you wanted it. And you would only focus on like the control side of it, like, okay, I have to look on the website at this time, I have to make sure I have this much amount of money, and you know, things like that. The universe are gonna keep putting obstacles in your way and keep making it not happen, because you're not in the right mindset. You're in this dense mindset where, you know, you have to control everything because you don't trust that the universe can bring us our manifestation. The minute we step back and just trust in the universe, like, I always say, Bubba, like, you take it. I don't want it anymore. You take the energy and bring me my manifestation. So for me, that kind of, in my logical brain, kind of tells me like, yeah, no, it's still being dealt with, but the angels and Bubba and all of them, they're doing it for me, and I don't have to do anything. I need to just get on with my life. So that kind of, my logical brain understands that in a way where I feel like something is still happening, because sometimes I feel like if I'm not doing anything, it's not going to come to me, when it's not. That's not true, but I just like to be busy. So anyways, if we just step back and step out of the way, then you're literally, it's like removing a boulder from the road that you were trying to get past. So now the energy flows, it's really like light and airy, and it's just magnetic to anything you want. So your life will change like drastically, so fast, like it's not even like, for another human to look at it that doesn't really understand, they would be so shocked, like how has that happened so quickly, like you're just like so lucky, or you must have had it easy. But really it's not, it's just that you've got out of your own way. Your energy is allowed to flow because you're not like trying to control it and manipulate it to go in a certain way. Like we're literally stepping back and it just goes straight to the manifestation and it comes into your life. But we're so used to that not happening. We're so used to, you know, hustling to get things, or seeing everyone else like in the rat race and the matrix, and just like we need to do this to like achieve this, or we need to work for this many years to get this amount of money, or you know, we need to like follow this you know, pattern to be able to get what we want, when it's not. It's literally just about doing less. Less is more. Like doing less, step back and let it happen. Like it's actually a lot easier than we make it. So that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed you know, my little story about what I kind of have been through, because I really think that sometimes if you hear a story to make it into like real life, then it can be more relatable. Because sometimes when people are just saying like, just let go, you know, it doesn't really feel relatable. It's like, do you know how much I need that money? And it's like, you know, I get it. I totally get it. So this is what has really worked for me. My daughter's shouting Ab right now because she doesn't call me mom. But anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Also, the subscribe button is below. You know where I'm at, so go check that button out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!